Evening guys, it's the 2nd of August. I just wanted to bring you in. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. If you've been watching the videos, you'd notice in the last couple some of the beans were this high and I had one or two going up. They've all now just shot through the roof, and the reason for that is the weather. Mother Nature is doing its thing, and in my climate it's doing the right thing. So we've got rid of the heat wave, which is 30 degrees plus. We're now getting sort of 20 degrees, overcast, humid, but we're also getting 25 degrees and sun, but we're also getting rain, and that does amazing things to your crops. To me, that is why everything is growing so well. It's probably different depending on wherever you live, but for me, this is doing the crops a world of good. The beans have just shot up. I'm taking handfuls of these cobras off every day now, and you can see they're looking amazing. They're just shooting their way up. I don't know if you can see on camera, but these are, I mean, I've got to tie these in. They're massive, and I'm taking handfuls of these every day now. If you watch YouTube videos, you'll know a lot of people go cobra, and these are cobra. And handy tip when you're walking around the garden, always take some snips with you, because there's always something to harvest. But yeah, the weather's been kind, it's doing really well, and I'm taking these beans now at a really good size every day. They're cropping really well, and these beans are, I don't know, that's 7 or 8 inches long, I should think. I'm taking them like this, and believe me, even that long, they are still extremely tender and lovely. So yeah, we're taking a lot of these now. I'll just go through them. They're quite hard to see because they're green, but there's loads of them on here, and I'll be taking these now for the next few weeks. Quite a lot of these beans, and they're just fabulous. Cobra and Blue Lake, they're the ones to go for if you want the climbing French beans, because they are prolific. I mean, I'm not doing this just for video, I'm doing this because I've just got home, I've been out, and I need to take the beans off because I took some off yesterday, and I've now got more to take off. And obviously with your French beans, the more you cut, the more they will come. So I'm going to chop a few of these off. They're hard to see though. You've literally got to get your head in there and sort of find them. So they just hide, and they're a fantastic bean. Anyone will tell you. But yeah, you've got to look for them. And they're all down here as well. Always carry a pair of snips around the garden with you, not only to cut your beans, but you might walk past something that needs dead heading or cutting off, because it don't look very well. And everywhere you look, more beans, more beans. These are prolific, absolutely fantastic these are. Like I said, I'm taking handfuls of these every day now. You just got to get in and look for them. You know, ideally grow the purple ones, but there's 2 nice ones there that I nearly didn't see. But these are my favourites, and they are prolific. Once they start going, I thought all these beans were going to fail this year, as I told you in the last video, I think. But no. If you remember, I put Epsom salts in here because some of the leaves are mottling and they looked all dry and horrible. And since I've done that, I've had no more problems. They're just, all the mottled leaves are gone, and all the new growth is absolutely stunning. It's just green and how it should be really. But there's beans everywhere on here. It's ridiculous. These are, shall we say, proper croppers. And I guarantee I'll miss some. There's another one. And I think you always miss some. There's another two there, look. They're so easy to miss, but these are absolutely amazing, these beans. And this is just one harvest today. I guarantee tomorrow I'll come out and I'll find some I've missed. I've not been round the other side yet. They're ridiculous. So I'll show you what we've got here. We've got a good handful. And we'll go around the other side. I'll get some more, but there we go. That's the cobra. They're lovely beans. And some of these are really long, but they're guaranteed to be tender. Absolutely amazing beans. And I'll take a handful like that every day. As long as you cut them, they'll keep coming. So these are Crimson Crush. As you can see, just a few days, they're all ripened up really nice. And last year I got blossom end rot on these, and this year they're looking all absolutely fantastic. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 good trusses on here that I'm pretty sure will all ripen. But I also got a smaller truss at the top. I don't know if you can see. I'll bring you in. But what I'm going to do is concentrate on these ones and take this top one off to concentrate all of this fruit, because it does look really good. I'll bring you in and show you a little bit. So anyway, it might seem brutal, but this truss is coming off. You can see that? Yeah, that truss is coming off. And then I'm going to top this. This is the leader. Still got side shoots on it. I'm taking that off. Right there. That's a lot of plant. I could probably pot that up. And it might actually do something. But I need to concentrate on getting all this fruit ripe. So I'm taking all of this away. This is all tied into cucumbers. So there's a lot of growth taken away with it. But as you can see, I'm opening up the tomato to the sunlight. And that's the cucumber coming through from the other side. And it's actually got cucumbers on it. So the cucumber's actually come through the other side and is clinging onto the tomato, which is all good. It holds them both up, I suppose. So yeah, I'm taking all this growth out, because what I want to do is get all the sunlight on these tomatoes and these cucumbers, to be fair. It is a lot of growth to take away, but as long as I've got leaves to work, they'll be fine. So we don't need any of this really. On this cucumber, I'll probably just tie in at the back. I'll show you these in a minute. They're absolutely ridiculous. You've seen them before, but now they're even bigger. So what we got on that one? Nothing on there. See, none of this growth around the side is doing anything. This cucumber's got a little bit of powdery mildew, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it there. Powdery mildew. Not good. But anyway, there's plenty of leaves on, so you can take them off. This is why I say, if you're in your garden, always carry snips and secateurs around, because you don't know what you're going to come across. You might see something, oh, you need a dead head, and this is what I do. So you can see now, all those tomatoes are going to get some sunlight. I've took the top trusses off, So now all the energy is going into ripening these fruits. These ones are going to come off tonight. They're lovely, but no blossom end rot at all, which is absolutely fabulous. And that's what we want. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Opened it out, more air, less room for disease to get in. And that's what you want, guys, really. And as you know, I garden on concrete. There's no soil underneath these beds. It's all concrete slabs, and everything over there is in pots. And you can do some amazing things. You just got to look after it a little bit. So, Sweetcorn, guys. I'll bring you in, but as you can see here, this one has got brown tassels. And once the tassels are brown, it's pretty much ready for picking. Some of them are still a little bit white, but that's normally the top ones. And I've never had a perfect cob that's got actually corn right at the top. But I think the majority of it down should be pretty good. If you look at this one, it's still perfectly white. I will bring you in and show you. That's nowhere near ready. So this one is ready for taking. And there is a few more. I mean, these cobs have done well this year, these corns should I say. I've got 2 cobs on all of them. Some of them have got 3 on, to be fair. But I don't think there's going to be as big as last year, but we're going to take this one off now and just see what we've got. And bearing in mind, guys, I have brought my trusty ruler as well. So any of you new to the channel, don't understand what I do, I'll dip this ruler in the bed on the concrete and tell you how much soil it's growing in. I'll push it in. It's growing in 8 inches of soil on concrete. And that's sweet corn. So let's have a look and see how good it is. So when you take your cobs off, guys, literally just snap down, twist, and off it comes. And that's your cob. So let's have a look and see what we got. As I say, some of these are still white, so they're not, these are the top ones. So the top bit, I guarantee, will not be corn. But the rest of it down here, hopefully, because I've been shaking the pollen tassels and hand pollinating a little bit, and with the help of the wind, this should be a half decent cob. And let's have a look. Well, the missus will like it anyway. I don't like this stuff. Let's get rid of all this nasty stuff. And there you go. That is not a bad effort out of 8 inches of soil. I think I've got probably 20 missed corns there. If you look there, there's a few gaps. But in 8 inches of soil, that will be delicious. You can do the finger test if you want to check they're ready, and most people will stick their finger, peel it back, and just stick your thumbnail in. If it comes out milky, it's ready. I don't do that, to be honest, because I know that's ready. And there you go. That's not bad, is it? I'm sure the missus will enjoy that with some steak and onion rings. So I've had to put you on the JB to get you in here. These are the Jogger F1 cucumbers, and these are absolutely massive. I mean, this is, it's really hard to show you. This is half the size of my arm. I'm leaving these on because I think these could go on the show bench. And I've got so many candidates. This one as well. I'd hate to think how thick they are. And I've probably got 6 or 7 on here. But this is the best one by far. I might have to actually put it in a hammock because it's that heavy. This is probably half a kilo already, this cucumber. And I've just got bunches of them. They're ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, as you've seen before, and they're growing all the way up. One thing I will say though is that when I said about the weather being fantastic, it's good the way you can see me through the plants, isn't it? When I said about the weather being fantastic, sun, overcast, warm, rain, that's fine, it's all good for your plants, but you must not forget to feed, because that's what they need. It's all right having the rain and the sun, but when they're growing like this, you need to feed your plants. And these are hungry plants. Most plants are hungry, but especially your fruiting plants, your tomatoes, cucumbers, your courgettes, anything that's going to grow this big needs feeding. And my go-to, I only use 2 feeds, and that's Tomarite or tomato feed for fruit and vegetables, but I also use a seaweed concentrate for everything else. That would be the flowers, and some of the fruit and veg as well. I use seaweed concentrate. I would love to use comfrey, but as you know, I've got nowhere to grow comfrey. This garden's just concrete, so I've got nowhere to grow comfrey, and I'd love to, because it's a fantastic feed. But yeah, tomato feed and a liquid seaweed concentrate is all I use, and it gets these results. And I feed every week at least once. If I forget, it's at least every 2 weeks. But it just shows results you can get, guys. Absolutely fantastic. So don't think that you can't grow if you've got no soil and land to work with, because you can. And this video proves it. Here we've got parsnips in a 30-litre bucket. I don't know if I've done a video on these, to be honest. My brother gave me these. He bought them in a garden centre in a tray. I never buy any root vegetables in trays from the garden centre. Always grow them from seed, because if you buy them in trays and plant them, the taproot's just going to get bent, and you're going to get all kinds of bendy things. But he gave me these, so I planted them in this 30-litre bucket. Parsnips, as you know, need a good frost on them, but I haven't got no parsnips for my dinner tomorrow, so I'm going to pull 1 or 2 of these out and just see how they've done. The variety is Duchess F1. They look healthy enough. They're not going to be very big. Let's pull one out and see what it looks like. Can you see there? Or shall I bring you in? I think you can see. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't expect these to be very big, to be fair. But if it's one for the plate tomorrow, I'm happy. Say, it's only a 30-litre bucket, so it can't go anywhere. It might be rooting through the bottom into the gravel, to be honest, but let's have a look. Well, it's coming out. There's something there. Well, that's not bad, to be fair. It smells like a parsnip. I'll just cut that root off at the bottom and the top. Roast that, be nice. Let's take another one, have a look at what we got. I mean, yeah, clearly we need a little bit more time on them. Let's take this one in. Yeah, again, another little parsnip, but in a 30-litre bucket, roasted, that is edible. I mean, I expect the ones in the bottom plant to be a little bit better. I've got a few more in here, but to be fair, I think I might leave them. They're a little bit bent, some of them. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, but, you know, if you can grow parsnips in a 30 litre bucket. If you just want something just to cook up, a couple of parsnips for your dinner, that's not bad. And obviously I could have left these in for another 3 months and they'll get bigger, but they're going to hit the bottom of the bucket. So they're clean. That'll do for me dinner tomorrow. Right guys, it is 8:15 in the evening on the 2nd of August, and I've got a sneaky feeling this video is going to turn into an epic, which I don't want, because I know there's a lot of people out there that really don't want to see epic videos. So I'm going to give you a quick, well, it's running to an epic anyway, so it don't really matter. This is what I've harvested today. Let me show you. So we've got a couple of parsnips, a couple of courgettes, got the corn on the cob, load of mini munchies, crimson crush, a few tomatoes in the back there. Tomatoes have been really slow, but they're all starting to fruit now. Obviously the beans, there is a lot more I can take, but I'm not taking it because I'm not going to eat it, to be fair. Like these, a lot of Rosses in here, they're absolutely massive in a 6-inch tub. So there you go guys, and the little gems in there, nice and firm, lovely. And these are in a shady fence, so just goes to show you, all the others in the garden over there went to seed. These ones haven't, because they've been in the shade, and they look absolutely delicious. The leaves are really firm, crunchy, green, and they're just lovely lettuces. So yeah, shady I think. I could take more, I could take cucumbers, I could take loads of stuff, but I'm not going to pick it if I'm not going to eat it, if you know what I mean. So just a quick rundown. This tomato here is doing really well. Loads and loads and loads of tomatoes on. Just need to ripen up, but they are starting now. They are slow, but I think everyone's slow this year. This pepper plant has got peppers on now. They're starting to fruit, which I've left outside. They are starting to fruit. Cucumbers, as you know, I cut all the leaves off because that's spider mite. I've took all the cucumbers off that are edible, but it is still struggling through. It looks like it's trying, but I'm not holding much hope. These tomatoes in here, crimson crush, starting to ripen up now. We've obviously got peppers on here, which you've seen already. Get you in there, show you peppers, some nice ones. And we've got peppers on this one as well. Some peppers in there. They're lovely. So yeah, everything's growing. Not too many issues, to be fair. And the lettuces that I showed you last week, the week before, catch crops. Look at those. Absolutely amazing. Potted up a few of the broccolis that are going in the bed over there. The other one's still in the tray. These cosmos just decided to come out, and these are the best ones I've got actually this year. They're absolutely delightful. Absolutely delightful, these ones. Most of my cosmos have struggled this year, but keep deadheading them, they'll keep coming. I think the ones in these decking borders are the ones that have struggled because they haven't flowered at all, and that's because it's so full of nicotianas, which are absolutely delightful and smell amazing. Yeah, so the cosmos done nothing this year in these beds, and that's because they're just overcrowded with nicotianas. I'm not too bothered about that because they're absolutely delicious. As you know, I keep raving on about them. Yeah, everything's doing well. So got all the dahlias coming out now, and these are absolutely stunning, as you've seen. Put them on shorts and everything. My favourite one this year, this is, and it's just delightful. It's a delightful little flower. It is delightful. And I've divided that. I've got 3 of them dotted around the garden. I've got one around the other side. I've got one in the back border over there as well. These potatoes are doing okay. They're actually going nuts now. I mean, if you look 2 weeks ago, They were pretty puny, but now they're doing all right. These are the 3 pots in the flower buckets that are main crops that I put in really late. These are the 30 litre bucket ones. That is the secret main crop that I'll reveal when I reveal it. And this one as well, which is massive. There is potatoes in there. I have to move it out of the way to get round. Brussels doing fine, although they're getting absolutely ravaged by caterpillars. But we've got Brussels on, but it might be too early, don't know. And the flower border is all coming out into flower now, which is looking delicious. Rudbeckias, Dahlia's not flowering. This is the other Winnie the Pooh one. It's got buds on, but again, this is a cutting. Not a cutting, sorry. It's one I've divided. So if it doesn't flower, it doesn't matter. There's still a tuber there. I'll dry it and plant it next year. But yeah, the rest of it's coming out lovely. I've got struggled to walk down here, to be honest, because it is a jungle. But it is a concrete jungle, as you know. Look at these beans. Absolutely fantastic. Sweet corn, Rudbeckias. Yeah, everything's coming out nice now. So this bed, these onions ain't doing a lot actually, seed onions. I might take these out in a couple of weeks. Not done well this year, but I need to get my leeks in because they're doing okay. The carrots are coming up here, that I sowed a couple of weeks ago. If you can see there, we have carrots. Lovely. Thin them out next week. And the onions I put in last week or the week before, can't remember because I'm filming soda butts. So yeah, everything's going good, guys. I hope it's not too much of an epic. And yeah, it's all looking good. For such a small space, you know, there's a lot you can do, guys. Look at the potatoes. 4 buckets. Looks like an allotment over there. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I really don't want to bore you. Even though I'd love to take one of these lettuces. God, look at them, massive. In a 6-inch tub on the fence, guys. You can do amazing things. Right, I'll leave it here. So there we go, that's a bit of a harvest and catch up for the week. Everything's looking alright really, can't complain. The weather's quite nice today, it's about 19 degrees I think. And it's about 8:15, let me check. 8:20 in the evening. And everything's looking good. I'm going to give them a little drinky now and I'll catch up with you next week. If you're new to the channel, please watch and consider subscribing because there's loads of content on there that you can look at. If you're a regular viewer, thanks for tuning in. And as always, check out the end screens because there's loads of tips and hints on there for you. Hit the like button and I'll see you soon, guys. Ba ba da ba ba, ba ba da ba ba.